Alrighty, all you liberals out there, pay attention, because I just know you're a little confused because I've been listening to some of your stuff, and, yeah, you're confused, okay, how things work in America. Now, if you don't like America, maybe you should venture off to new lands. How about that? Yes. So let's start with this one, okay, because this is a big topic these days. I don't want to mention any names here. Beto, yeah, this is how it goes down, bro. This is how it goes down. Check it out. You don't need 30 rounds to hunt. True, that's a true statement. But our forefathers didn't write the Second Amendment because the deer were coming. Now you got that, bro? Here I am over here, bro. Check him out. We don't give up a thing, bro. No, we don't. Steve-O don't give up nothing. He don't even give up a sweet baby girl queen. And we got a whole basket full of them here, guys. I'm telling you now. We got the oven running here. Yes, sir. Got the oven running, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one on the very end here, guys, they never got to close that up. So I pulled it apart, didn't want it. There's 11 in there. We'll get these in a box and go out and train, guys. I want you to train in your spare time. Train liberals, because they're just, you know, they've been eating soy. I keep telling them, stop eating the soy. You'll turn into a soy boy. Next thing you know, you'll be running around doing politics on a skateboard, okay? Yeah, politics on a skateboard. Boy, that was beautiful. I love that. Anyway, they got me fired up today, guys. I got my tea here, and I put extra squirts of palmetto tincture in there, and a couple extra squirts of elder tincture. And, you know, sometimes that gets old Steve-O going a little bit, you know. Feeling his oats, yeah. Okay, let's get in the barn here. I got to show you something. Alrighty, guys. I got two boxes. Got 2 boxes of frames. And this is how I roll with that. I got a little crock pot here. And while it's running too, while you guys are running this thing here, have a little paintbrush on the side. Here's a nice little pretty brush designated for nothing but cementing queen cells to your queen bar. And I think I got one empty, but I'm going to knock these out first here. So all I do is I got a little 4-inch roller here, and we just come down here like so, flip it over, come back, and sometimes they'll try to walk off, see like that on you. Just keep it shoved over. The object is not to fill the cells all the way up, but if it does, the bees know how to dig out that extra wax you may have put in there. See, like here's a little heavy in there. They'll dig that out and move it around for you. And so I just put them back in the box here until I'm ready to use them. Yeah. Just easier to snatch them out of the box while you're out there in the field and loading up nukes and stuff. A quick roll that way, one that way, and then down the center. Usually one load of the foam roller will do both sides. That is plenty right there. You see that? You see that little bit on there? It's just hitting the tops of these. Here's another thing too, guys. When you're scraping and you wanna harvest honey out of these, say, right? You could put a 5. I could put a 5 on top of this one, and you could. We talked about boxes yesterday. But if you wanted to, you could run, you don't need 8-frame equipment, you don't need 10-frame equipment, okay? Just run you off a pile of these things. And it gets a little crazy when you get up 4 high, okay? But that would be 20 frames. But I've done it. I've run up 4 high, and that's about the limit. You could run them higher if you wanted to, but who wants to work bees on a step ladder? But if you put down 1 block and then your rails I usually have my bees on 2 block high. Well, if you get up more than 3 high on these things, it starts getting a little up in the air for you. But if you went down to 1 block high, of course, if you're in snow country, then you're going to be in trouble there. Snow's going to pile up on you. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. You could put on these beefies. Now you got to modify your. I don't have one in the shop here, an excluder. But I would suggest if you're going to run honey on these, you can get the plastic excluder, and you can run a little piece of black Gorilla tape on them. They won't chew that stuff up. And extend that to make, you know, so you got a queen excluder on this. So you could stick, I ran back in the day all 10 frame equipment, so I had just a 10 frame single brood box on the bottom with a wire metal excluder, and then I ran 4 shallow supers above. That's just the material I had to work with. But nowadays all that stuff is history. It's gone bye-bye, and now all I do is make nooks and stuff. But I can make honey in the fall with these 5s, no problem. You can run up 2 stacks here, stick an excluder on the top of 2 boxes. You got 10 frames of bees. They'll make a ton of honey. They'll make you 100 pounds of honey upstairs. And then you can add boxes above that, be it medium or more deeps. But here's the thing. Do not, I repeat, do not run a sharp tool across these. Now you can do a scrape and drain. I have a bucket out there, 5-gallon bucket with holes in it. I don't know if I showed it to you before. There's another bucket below. It's food grade bucket. You get a Lowe's. And you run screws through, stainless screws through, in 4 points. Down about that far from the top of that bucket. Then you can take your bucket, your 5-gallon bucket, and set inside that other bucket, right, with your holes in it. And then you put a wooden bar across the top and you scrape this off. But here is your scraping tool. This happens to be a little Rachel Ray jobby, okay, wooden. And I put a slight edge on it, kind of a sharp edge on it. This will not hurt these cells. So you can stand this up over your bucket and just scrape that honey all down in that bucket. You will not damage this plasticell. You put a steel tool on that. What you do then is you knock off that sharp edge on there. There's a sharp edge on that. It doesn't feel sharp because I just waxed it. Those bees like to pick up on that sharp edge and draw out that cell. You knock them sharp edges off with a sharp, say a hive tool, you pretty much damage this plasticell. And the bees don't like it, and they don't want to work it after that, okay? So that's it. That's what old Steve-O's doing in the shop today. I like to keep you tuned up as what I'm doing because, you know, I don't want you to get into a situation where you start getting into like Steve-O withdrawal symptoms. You know what I mean? Because that's not good. That won't be good for your blood pressure or anything like that. So, you know, if you get your daily dose of Steve-O, the pressure comes down. You know, the amount of bees you get is going up. See? You see how it works? So that's the deal. That's why old Steve-O's here, and he's here for you, okay? I'll see you on the next one, guys. Be happy. Bye-bye.